critic of the Kremlin, Alexander Litvinenko, was killed by radioactive poisoning in London in 2006. Speaking at a rally in Rome on Saturday, Silvio Berlusconi told tens of thousands of his supporters to get ready for a new election campaign if attempts to form a new government fail. Leftist leader Pierluigi Bersani's left coalition won the most votes in legislative elections in February, but failed to obtain an absolute majority in parliament. Berlusconi's right coalition came in a very close second. Now the left must try and form a new government or risk facing fresh elections. Pope Francis kicked off his Palm Sunday ceremony with thousands of the faithful in St. Peter's Square. Palm Sunday marks the beginning of Holy Week and commemorates Christ's entry into Jerusalem. At the ceremony, the Pope told followers that he would be attending this year's Global Catholic Youth Festival in Rio de Janeiro.
We now take our second break. And over now to sports. Former world number one Rafael Nadal has insisted he has never thought of retiring following a year of struggling from a career-threatening injury. The 11-time Grand Slam champion is fully fit and has now joined the ATP Tour in a recent tournament. CNN's Don Riddle caught up with the tennis star, and he now tells us more about his comeback trial.
Caught up with Nadal at this hotel by the sea. The Secret's Aura Resort he now co-owns with his family. Nadal is clearly re-energized, even laughing off my mention of the dreaded R word. Did you ever think you might have to retire? Did it ever get that bad?
No, no, I am very positive. No. And the doctors never told me that.
The 11-time Grand Slam champion rejoined the ATP Tour in February and played a series of clay court tournaments in Latin America. Tournament organisers, who once had to give tennis tickets away for free, soon found they were holding the hottest tickets in town. Media jammed the press room, while fans waited outside in the hope of getting an autograph. The Matador fought his way to the final in Chile and won the titles in Brazil and Mexico. He played through the pain, admitting that his knee was never far from his thoughts.
I still have some pain on the knee, so I need more time to be 100% confident that everything will be right, will be perfect, and I will be able to compete at my 100%. But that's part of our careers. No? We are professional athletes. We bring our body to the limit.
When you feel the pain in your knee when you're playing, does it affect you mentally?
Sure, yeah.
How?
Well, you know that sometimes the pain that you cannot control. When you break a leg, when you break an arm, you know that you have, for example, 6 months. So you prepare yourself mentally. So the first 2 months I will be doing this, second 2 months this, 5th month this, and 6 months I will be doing this. No? But in this kind of injury, it's a little bit harder because you really don't know.
And before we go, a reminder of our headlines once again. President Jammeh has intensified his mixed cropping initiatives with the planned introduction of a pineapple variety in his home village of Kanilai. Feeding the malnourished and disadvantaged children in the provinces get food bailout, courtesy of an initiative run by the Gambia government. Chaos and lawlessness has grappled the Sia Arts capital Bangui as President Francois Bozizé flees following a rebel assault on the presidential palace and the national television. An exiled Russian billionaire and Kremlin critic Boris Berezovsky has been found dead in his flat near London. That brings us to the end of this edition of the news. Thanks for the pleasure of your company. Stay tuned and enjoy GRTS.
smiling coast of Africa.
Doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter what you've been through. You can make it if you believe. You've got the potentials living in you. You've got the power to succeed. You've got the power to achieve. You've got the power if you believe. Success power.
Welcome to Success Power. Once again, as we begin a new series, I'd like to welcome you in the event that it's your first time of joining us on this broadcast. Success Power is designed to let you know that God wants you to succeed. Some people have a concept of predestination that makes them to believe that some are designed to live good lives, others are designed or predestinated to suffer. That some are predestinated to be rich, others are predestinated to be poor. It doesn't matter what you do. There's no point even trying. If you've been destined to be poor, then you will be poor. On Success Power, we contest that. We believe that every human being is designed in the image of the Creator, that we have the capacity, in spite of our handicaps or disabilities, to still maximize our lives. And on this broadcast, therefore, we want you to know that God never made a failure, that you have the potential and the capacity to succeed. Also, we help you to discover the universal time-proven laws of success. Our world is controlled by principles. Some of us live in cultures that do not value principles. Those cultures are built on unverifiable myths, figments of people's imaginations on how our world runs. But then, we have to go beyond all those taboos and all those beliefs that are unverifiable. You know,